Hello students, welcome to All for C Learning. Last class we have discussed cross product or vector product. Before going to discuss about vector product or cross product, again I will recall what we discussed in the last class. Two vectors cross product is a vector. Now here how to find cross product between two vectors? Two methods we solved it. In general, second method we will use it. So now we will continue with some examples of cross product. See here, I am trying to calculate cross product. Find cross product of two vectors. Those are a bar is equal to 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap, and b bar is equal to 1 I cap plus 4 j cap minus k cap. So I took a bar, b bar. By taking a bar, b bar values, now I should calculate cross product between two vectors. Already we did it. Once again, just for practice, a bar cross b bar is equal to, not magnitude, just a cross b. Later we can calculate magnitude also. How to find a cross b? A cross b always perpendicular to a bar and b bar. Now I cap, j cap, k cap. I cap coefficient 2, j cap coefficient minus 3, k cap coefficient 4, I cap coefficient 1, j cap coefficient 4, k cap coefficient minus 1. Now, how to do this operation? First I cap. I cap, leave this vertical column and horizontal column. Leave this column and row. Now, if you leave these two, now this part will be there. Now, for your convenience, after removing these two parts, this part will be left out here. Minus 3, 4, 4, minus 1. After first one, second one minus j cap. This vertical column, horizontal column, you leave it. Now 2, 4, 1 minus 1 plus k cap into plus minus plus. Leave this vertical column, horizontal column. 2 minus 3, 1, 4. Now I cap determinant of this, minus j cap determinant of this, k cap determinant of this. Now I cap, first multiply these two, minus 3 into minus 1 plus 3. After doing multiplication of these two terms, minus 4 4s are 16 minus j cap, 2 into minus 1 minus 2 minus, after completing this product, minus 4 into 1 4 plus k cap, 2 into 4 8 minus 1 into minus 3 minus 3. Now I cap 3 minus 16 minus 13 minus j cap, minus 2 minus 4 minus 6 plus k cap, minus of minus plus, 8 plus 3 is 11. Now minus 13 I cap plus 6 j cap plus 11 k cap. So a bar cross b bar, cross product of two vectors, vector. Now sometimes they will ask you a vector perpendicular to a bar and b bar. How can you calculate vector perpendicular to a bar and b bar? So last class we end up the session with that question only. So vector perpendicular to A bar and B bar is how much? Let I took this is C bar. Now this is perpendicular to A bar and B bar. So unit vector of C bar we should calculate. Let C bar. What is the unit vector of C bar? C cap, that is C bar by mod C bar. So this is the vector, unit vector perpendicular to A bar and B bar. So in this way we should try to calculate. What is C bar? Minus 13 I cap plus 6j cap plus 11k cap. How to calculate magnitude of C bar? Under root of minus 13 whole square plus 6 whole square plus 11 whole square. So that model already we discussed. Even though we discussed, once again I am recalling you how we solved the question. See, one more. If two vectors parallel, we know the condition cross product is 0. What is the reason? Yesterday I have shown you with different examples. Directly by using that concept, how they will ask you the question. Find values of small a and small b. They are asking to calculate a and b values. Given a bar is equal to 2 I cap plus 3 j cap minus 4 k cap, b bar is equal to 3 I cap minus aj cap plus bk cap. So these two are parallel. Given a bar and b bar are parallel, now what exactly the question was? They are asking us to calculate a bar, b bar, a value, b value. In the question they given a bar, b bar values, and they given a condition in the question a bar and b bar are parallel. When two vectors are parallel, we know that cross product is 0. This point already we know that. Now cross product of these two will be 0. Now how to do cross product? I cap, j cap, k cap, a bar, I cap coefficient 2, j cap coefficient 3, k cap coefficient minus 4. B bar, next one, 3 minus a b, this is equal to 0. Now first I cap, next minus j cap, then next plus k cap. I cap, first one, see, leave this vertical column and horizontal column. I cap, now this part, 3 minus 4 minus a b. Minus j cap, second one. Now leave this column and row, 2 minus 4 3b, 2 minus 4 3b plus k cap into 2 3 3 minus a. Let me verify whether I wrote correct or wrong. So this whole part is equal to 0. So I cap, now remaining part 3 minus 4 ab minus a, sorry here, yeah. 3 minus 4 minus ab minus j cap, leave this and leave this, 2 minus 4 3b, correct, plus k cap, leave this column and this, 2 3 3 minus a, correct. Now we will do that. How to find determinant of this? 3b minus these two, minus 4 into minus a plus 4a minus j cap, 2b minus 4 3s are 12, minus will be there, plus k cap into 2 into minus a minus 2a, 3 3s are 9 is equal to 0. Now here I cap into 3b minus 4a minus j cap into 2b minus or minus plus 12 plus k cap into, what about the value here, minus 2a minus 9 is equal to 0. 0 I will write with 0 I cap, 0 j cap, 0 k cap. 0 I cap 0, 0 j cap 0, 0 k cap 0. Total sum again 0. So our 0 value I have little bit transformed into vector form, that is a 0 vector, 0 I cap plus 0 j cap plus 0 k cap. See here, left side, right side, I cap coefficients equate, j cap coefficients equate, or otherwise k cap coefficients equal. After equating, we can find the values of a comma b. So shall I rub the part? Now this part I am going to rub. I cap coefficient 3b minus 4a, I cap coefficient, that side I cap coefficient 0, 3b is equal to 4a, keep it. Next, j cap coefficient minus 2b plus 12, there j cap coefficient 0, minus gone, 2b is equal to minus 12, 2b plus 12, 12 going that side minus, b is equal to minus 6. Now come this side, 3 into what is the b value? Minus 6. 4a, b value I have substituted minus 6. Now here 2 2s are, 2 3s are, a value minus 9 by 2. Here I got the value of a and b values. What exactly they are asking in the question? They are asking us to calculate the values of a and b. Condition was a bar b bar are parallel. When the two vectors are parallel, we know the condition, that is dot cross product 0, that already we proved in the last class. By using cross product 0, I have a equation. For my convenience, 0 converted as 0 I cap plus 0 k cap plus 0 k cap. Left side I cap coefficient, right side I cap coefficient equate. Left side j cap coefficient, right side j cap coefficients equate. Left side k cap coefficient, right side k cap coefficients equate. After equating the coefficients of I cap or j cap or k cap, final answers a value minus 9 by 2, b value minus 6. In this way we will solve the problems. One more, how to find area of triangle or area of parallelogram by using this cross product. Those are like, we can feel applications of cross product. We can find area of triangle by using cross product, and one more we can trace out area of parallelogram. Both the values we can find by using cross product. Now, what is the formula for finding area of triangle and for area of parallelogram? So I will try to prove that. After proving that, directly I will take these formulas for solving the problems. First triangle. First one, triangle. See, a bar, b bar, angle between two vectors theta. A bar head tail, b bar head tail, angle between two tails theta. Now these two are two vectors. Now what is the general formula of area of triangle? Area of triangle from our basic classes. What is that? Half into base into height. This you know very well. Half into, what is the base? B. Vector magnitude B, base B. What about height? Is this the height? Let it be h. H. So half into base into height. Half into B as it is. What about height? See, A. This side A cos theta. Theta adjacent side. A cos theta. What about this? A sin theta. Parallel shifting, this also A sin theta? Yes, this is also A sin theta. For your convenience, I will resolve the vector once again. Maybe you know that. Theta. This is A cos theta, horizontal component of A bar. Now vertical component A sin theta. Components always perpendicular. Now components always either side of the vector. Theta adjacent is A cos theta and this one is A sin theta. Horizontal component, vertical component perpendicular. Now two sides of the vector. Now this is A sin theta, parallel shifting, this is also A sin theta. Now this is A, this is A. What about this? These two same, A sin theta. Now H value is A sin theta, half. What is AB sin theta? A bar cross B bar. AB sin theta is A bar cross B bar. Already that is the definition of cross product. Yesterday or last class we have shown you. We know that. So what is the area of the triangle? Half into A bar cross B bar. What are A bar and B bar? A bar, B bar are two adjacent sides of a triangle. A bar, B bar are two adjacent sides of a triangle. So area of triangle is half into base into height, general formula for your geometry. Base as it is, height we calculated as A sin theta. This is AB sin theta is nothing but of A bar cross B bar. The final answer of area of triangle is half into A bar cross B bar. By using cross product, we are going to calculate area of triangle. Similarly, I will try to prove that area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram. See, this is A bar, this is B bar. Now two tails theta, two vectors to adjacent sides of a parallelogram. What is the area of parallelogram in geometry? Base into height. Area of parallelogram from the geometry, we know that base into height. What is the base? B. What is the height? This is the height. Now similarly, A, this side A cos theta, this side A sin theta, parallel shifting. What is the height? A sin theta. A vector, this side component A cos theta, this side component A sin theta, parallel shifting, this also A sin theta. Now height is A sin theta. What is the meaning of AB sin theta? A bar cross B bar. Now area of triangle is half into A cross B. Area of parallelogram is A bar cross B bar. These two formulas we should remember to solve the numerical depending on this concept. Now you can observe this point. Triangle area is half of the parallelogram area. I will show that. Through diagrammatically we can observe. So this is A bar, this is B bar. See this. This is the triangle, this also triangle. Now this is half A cross B, half A cross B. Total area of parallelogram A cross B. This is half A cross B, this also triangle, half A cross B, because sides equal, sides equal. This area equal. This is half A cross B, half A cross B. Total area A cross B. I think you understood how to trace out area of triangle and area of parallelogram by using method of cross product. Area of triangle is half into A cross B. Area of parallelogram is A bar cross B bar. See one more point. Area of parallelogram I will try to calculate by using diagonals, not in terms of adjacent sides. A bar, B bar, adjacent sides of parallelogram. Now same formula I will try to find out by using diagonals. A bar, B bar, angle between two vectors theta. See, these two are the diagonals. First write one diagonal. Like parallelogram, A bar, B bar. What is a D1 bar? D1 bar is the resultant of A bar and B bar. That's a diagonal. D1 bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. I have used parallelogram law vectors. There also I proved it. D1 bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. Similarly. So what about this? D2 bar. So this is B bar. This is A bar. Now the D2 is difference. D1 is A bar plus B bar. D2 is A bar minus B bar. So now here B bar minus A bar. Because if you remember, okay, otherwise I will try to explain once again. Parallel B bar. Now can you reverse this? Minus A. B bar as it is. Can you reverse this? Minus A. The resultant is D2 bar, that is B bar minus A bar. Two tails. Resultant is B bar minus A bar. That's what I did here. Already you know that point. Now D1 bar plus D2 bar is equal to adding these two. A bar plus A bar. A bar minus A bar cancelled out. B bar plus B bar. 2B bar. Now B bar is equal to 1 by 2 D1 bar plus D2 bar. Now adding these two, I got B bar. Subtract these two, D1 bar minus D2 bar. Subtracting. So B bar cancel out. Minus of minus plus 2A bar. What is the A bar now? D1 bar minus D2 bar by 2. See, directly you can remember the formula, but even then if you know the clarity how we got this formula, so it will give you better clarification for you. For that reason I am trying to prove it. Otherwise you can go for direct formula also, no problem. Because these are the applications we will use in physics numericals. Now A bar I know, B bar I know. What is the area of parallelogram? Now area of parallelogram A bar cross B bar. Now we are calculating area in terms of D1 D2. A bar D1 bar minus D2 bar by 2 cross as it is. What is the B bar? First one, D1 bar plus D2 bar by 2. So A bar calculated, B bar calculated and substituted in the area of parallelogram. Now I got that 2 2 1 by 4. Now D1 bar minus D2 bar crossed with D1 bar plus D2 bar. You should remember one point, cross product of same 0, A bar cross A bar 0, B bar cross B bar 0, D1 bar cross D1 bar 0, D2 bar cross D2 bar 0. So two vectors parallel, then cross product is 0. You should remember that point and I should apply there. 1 by 4, see here, D1 bar first one, D1 bar second one, D1 bar cross D1 bar 0. Now plus next one, D1 bar crossed with D2. So first one completed. Next, minus D2 D1 minus D2 bar cross D1 bar. Next, minus D2 plus D2 minus D2 bar cross D2 bar. Now D1 bar cross D1 0, D2 bar cross D2 bar 0. Same vector if you make it cross product 0 0. Now here 1 by 4 what I will get here? Here, yeah, D1 bar cross D2, first one as it is. See, minus of D2 cross D1, you know the condition, A bar cross B bar is equal to minus B bar cross A bar. Yesterday we proved it. A bar cross B bar is equal to minus of B cross A. Now minus of D2 cross D1, can you make it D1 bar cross D2? Minus if you take inside, this will be reversed. Minus if you take inside, it will be reversed. So A cross B negatively equal to B cross A. See, negatively D2 cross D1 is equal to D1 cross D2. Now 1 by 4 D1 bar cross D2, D1 bar cross D2, 2 times there. 2 into D1 bar cross D2. What is the answer? Answer D1 bar cross D2 bar by 2. Now I will write the answer here. What is the final answer that you should remember when you are going to solve the numericals? 1 by 2 D1 bar cross D2. Directly if you remember, okay, or otherwise go for solving of this one. So A bar I traced out, B bar I have traced out. Now I made a cross product. The final answer is area of parallelogram in terms of diagonals is 1 by 2 into D1 bar cross D2 bar. Parallelogram is 1 by 2 D1 bar cross D2 bar. This is half, no? Parallelogram area half is triangle. Now half of area of triangle. Half of these 1 by 4 D1 bar cross D2 bar. Always here in this parallelogram area half is triangle. A cross B half, this one. In terms of diagonals, half of D1 bar cross D2 bar half is 1 by 4. So here I will try to use these formulas when we require area of triangle and area of parallelogram. We will solve some numericals depending on this concept. See, we will calculate area of parallelogram. If A bar is equal to 2i cap 3j cap, B bar is equal to I cap plus 2j cap. These two are adjacent sides of a parallelogram. Now find area of parallelogram. How to find area of parallelogram? A bar, B bar, as per the given question, these two are adjacent sides of a parallelogram. A bar, B bar, adjacent sides. Now what is the area of parallelogram formula? A bar cross B bar. This we know very well, already we proved it. Now how to calculate A bar cross B bar? Process already we discussed. Cross product I cap, J cap, K cap. See 2, 3. K cap not there, 0. 1, 2. K cap not there, 0. Now area of parallelogram, I cap, leave this horizontal and vertical columns 3, 0, 2, 0. Determinant of 3, 0, 2, 0. Leave this vertical column, horizontal column 3, 0, 2, 0. After I cap use minus J cap. Minus J cap, leave this vertical and horizontal column 2, 0, 1, 0. Plus K cap into determinant, leave this vertical column, horizontal column 2, 3, 1, 2. Once again I will verify the answers there. I cap, these two are removed, 3, 0, 2, 0. Minus J cap, leave this vertical and horizontal 2, 0, 1, 0. Leave this K cap, horizontal and vertical 2, 3, 1, 2. Correct now. I cap, 3 into 0, 0, minus 2 into 0, 0, minus J cap, 2 into 0, 0, minus 0 into 1, 0, plus K cap into 2 into 2, 4, minus 1 into 3, 3, 0, 0. Now answer K cap. Now area of parallelogram is K cap direction. What is the magnitude? Magnitude of area of parallelogram is under root I cap coefficient whole square plus j cap coefficient whole square plus k cap coefficient whole square. Answer 1 unit. Now here area of parallelogram is acting like unit vector because magnitude is 1. So A bar given in the question, B bar given in the question, these two are adjacent sides of parallelogram. Now they are asking us to calculate area of parallelogram. If you know A bar, B bar are two sides of parallelogram, how to find area of parallelogram? We proved it, A bar cross B bar. You know how to do A cross B, applied, final answer, area of parallelogram is K cap. What is the magnitude of the area? 1. Now area of parallelogram is unit vector. See one more example. If mod A1 bar is equal to, or mod A bar is equal to 4 newtons like a force, mod B bar is equal to 3 newtons. So A bar magnitude 4, B bar magnitude is 3 given in the question. Now they are asking us to calculate mod of A cross B whole square plus mod of A bar dot B whole square. This they are asking us to calculate. How to find this? Now mod, what is A cross B? AB sin theta. You know the formula of A cross B, AB sin theta. We know the formula of A bar dot B bar, already we proved it, AB cos theta. Now this is AB whole square sin square theta. Next term AB whole square cos square theta. Can you common AB whole square? Sin square theta plus cos square theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is identity rule. This is 1. Now what is the answer? So what they are asking, that answer is AB whole square. That is nothing but of A square B square. What is the A? 4. What is the B? 3. Now 4 square into 3 square, 16 into 9, that is now 144 newtons. Given in the question, mod A bar is 4 newtons, mod B bar is 3 newtons. Now they are asking us to calculate determinant or modulus of A cross B whole square plus modulus of A bar dot B whole square. What is A cross B? AB sin theta. What is A dot B? AB cos theta. See, AB whole square sin square theta, AB whole square cos square theta. First term, second term AB whole square is common, sin square theta plus cos square theta. What is sin square theta plus cos square theta? Trigonometric identity rule, that is 1. Now left over here AB whole square, A square B square. A value given 4, B value given 3, 4 square is 16, 3 square is 9, 16 9s are 144 newtons. So I think you understood how I did this question. See one more concept in cross product or vector product. We have scalar triple product and we have one more vector triple product also. These two are very less number of cases we will use, that too in second year. Very few phases we will try to use vector scalar triple product and vector triple product. See, I will tell you briefly what exactly scalar triple product and vector triple product. Scalar triple product, where we will use this scalar triple product to calculate volume of parallelopipe. To calculate volume of area of parallelopipe, we will use scalar triple product. We will see that. So parallelopipe, see here, let it be B bar, C bar, this is A bar. Now Now area of parallelopipe, sorry, volume of parallelopipe. Volume of parallelopipe is example for scalar triple product. Volume of parallelopipe, how much? What is the volume? Area into height. Volume is area into height. Now here this is, let it be phi, vertical line, this is, let it be theta. Now see here, this part, this is area of the base. Area of the base is like parallelogram. What is the area of the base? Area of base is the shaded part. Area of parallelogram, B bar cross C bar. So per parallelopiped base area, B cross C is area. Now I got area. Now this is nothing but of BC sin theta, BC sin phi. Now height we should calculate. This is A. What about this height? A this side how much? A cos theta, theta adjacent side, A cos theta. This is A cos theta, height here also A cos theta. Now for my convenience, this B cross C I will treat as D bar. B cross C I am treating as D bar. D bar, D magnitude, area is a scalar, area scalar, I took magnitude, scalar we should take magnitude, B cross C magnitude, D. Now A as it is, cos theta as it is. Now what is this? Now this is dot product, no? A bar dot D bar. AD cos theta is dot product. Now what is D? D bar is B bar cross C bar. Now scalar triple product formula, A bar dot B cross C. What is ABC? B, C vectors in this way, A bar, B bar, C bar. So here volume of parallelopipe, A bar, B bar, C bar is in this way. Now volume of parallelopipe is A bar dot B cross C. It's not like one order, you can arrange anyway, B bar A cross C, C bar A cross B. It's not like you have to follow one method. So here may be B, here may be C. These two may be AB, these two may be AC, anything, no problem. You can arrange ABC in any order, that is not the issue. Now scalar triple product, A bar dot B cross C is equal to B bar dot A cross C, similarly C bar dot A cross B. We can arrange in any manner, answer will be same. What exactly scalar triple product? Here we have final answer scalar. That is the reason we are using scalar. Why triple? Because we have 3 vectors involvement. Because of 3 vectors involvement and the final answer is scalar, now this is scalar triple product. The final answer is A bar dot B cross C or B bar dot A cross C or C bar dot A cross B. You can arrange 3 vectors in the combination of dot and cross in any manner. That is not the issue. In short form, scalar triple product we can arrange like box ABC. This is also same thing as upper one. Box ABC nothing but of A bar dot B bar cross C bar. So scalar triple product shortest way of representation is box ABC. I think you got the clarity how to calculate volume of parallelopipe. See B cross C, you know how to solve it. I cap, J cap, K cap, coefficients, finding determinant, you know the process. We solved yesterday and today. And after calculating these 2 vectors, you know how to solve dot product of these 2. Simple, that's not that much complex. Directly we can use the formula. Why I have given this information? So because you should know the concept, how we derived these all the formulas, that is important for us. That is the reason we gone through details of proof. After this, when you are applying in the numerical, directly we apply the formula. One more, vector triple product. What is vector triple product? A bar cross B cross C. A bar cross B cross C is A bar dot C bar into B minus A dot B into C. A bar cross B cross C answer how much? A dot C into B, next one minus A dot B dot into C. How I know this formula? Consider any three vectors A bar, B bar, C bar. Let you take it, no problem for me. Define A bar, B bar, C bar. RHS, LHS. This how much answer? That is also same answer. This is directly, it's too difficult to prove this formula. We will take A bar, B bar, C bar, three vectors. After taking three vectors, take LHS and RHS. Prove differently, you will get both answers same. So in this way, overall cross product or vector product. So fundamental is, in our syllabus, you try to calculate cross product. You try to understand how we are going to calculate cross product. Next is scalar triple product, vector triple product. It's useful in second year. It's not there in the first year. Now in our physics, how we will apply this cross product, I will give you one example. We understood everything, concept. Now we will solve one question or two questions, then you can understand how we are going to apply our using this cross product in our physics. See here. 2D. Position of this particle R bar. Particle at a location of R bar from the fixed point. Now, here I applied a force. Now, R bar parallel shifting to here. Same R bar I shifted to here. This is the angle between two vectors. Parallel shifting R bar. Angle between two is theta. Now, here this is theta, no? This side of what is the force? Theta adjacent side, F cos theta. This side, F sin theta. Now here, theta is angle between R bar and F bar. Just now I have shown you. F this side F cos theta, this side F sin theta. See here, these two perpendicular. Multiplication of these two is cross. Two are in the same direction, the product is multiplication is dot. Two are perpendicular, the product of these two is cross. Now product of these two, that is called torque. Torque is rotational effect. Why we are getting rotational effect? From a fixed distance, if you have the force in this way, product of these two are giving rotational effect, that rotational effect is torque. Already you know this one in your lower classes. Rotational effect because of R and F. R is a fixed distance, F is the force. Now the product of these two perpendiculars is giving rotational effect, that is nothing but of torque. That is now R F sin theta. What is exactly this? R bar cross F bar. Torque is a vector, that is R bar cross F bar. Now here we will calculate torque in the rotational mechanics by using cross product. The definition itself, when a particle having a force, but this particle having a fixed distance from a reference. From this reference it has a fixed distance and force. Rotational effect because of product of perpendicular distance and force. Now answer is R bar cross F bar. Rotational effect always we will calculate with respect to reference. Now the reference for me is origin, O. Torque about the origin is R bar cross F bar. When you are calculating cross product, you should know it from where we are calculating. You should trace out the reference After taking the reference, we will calculate the cross product. Here in this condition, reference is origin. With respect to this origin or O, torque is R bar cross F bar. You know how to solve cross product. By using that method, we will try to calculate torque of this particle. So overall, vectors topic, we learn additions, subtractions, multiplication. In multiplication, dot product and vector product. In vector product, again we have scalar triple product and vector triple product. These are all the things we will use in coming topics. Please try to practice this total vectors topic, because every concept indirectly linked with the vectors topic. See, don't feel that it's like something or this or that. It's like one operation. Even in your basic classes, you have learned additions, something 2 plus 3 5, 2 plus 5 7. Similarly, subtractions also you learn. If you learn those operations very well, higher mathematics you will do comfortably. Similarly, this is the base. If you understand these basic level vectors, remaining concept even in motion in 1D, 2D, 3D, dynamics, even fluids, optics, electricity, whichever the topic and whichever the content, comfortably you can solve it. My kind advice is, please try to make a friendship with the subject. If you make a friendship with the subject, it will remember you. If you are not doing friendship with the subject, there is a gap between you and the subject. So if try to minimize the gap. How can you minimize the gap? Please give some time, daily some time, maybe 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, according to your flexibility. Please do it, and we end up with this session like vectors. So coming classes, we will see how this vector is useful in different topics of physics. Thank you.